Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank all of you for joining us on this special day celebrating Philip and Amanda's marriage. It's an honor to stand here before you today as Philip's best man, and it's an honor just being allowed to speak tonight. After all the time I've spent with him since our childhood in elementary school, I, of course, have plenty of great stories about him, as well as some not-so-great ones. However, Amanda and Philip both warned me about telling those stories, so with that said, I'm still going to tell you my favorite story. When Philip and I were in middle school, we were still best friends growing up and learning, about life together. After school one day, Philip and I decided we were going to go back to my house and hang out for a while before he would head home later that night. We were playing a game of Madden when things got a little intense, a lot more than they should have. We ended up wrestling each other for a little bit until I pushed him into the TV, which broke it. When my dad got home, before I could tell him I broke it and tell him the truth, Philip took the full blame for me. I knew right then that he was a loyal friend willing to do anything for me. I just say, I don't think many people would have owned up to it in that moment, especially when they were innocent and took the full guilt. But with that said, part of knowing someone so long is that you know more about them than nearly anyone, sometimes even more than they know themselves. You also know all of their qualities, good and bad ones alike. Amanda, in case you couldn't tell from the story I just told, Philip's good qualities heavily outweigh his bad ones. Since I've been the expert on Philip for so long, I'm glad that he finally found someone else to put up with. Not put up with someone else to come to know him better than I ever did. Amanda, I can honestly say I've never seen Philip happier than when he is with you, which is a wild thing to say since I've been with him for the last 15 years. In all seriousness, though, I am beyond grateful and beyond joyful that this day has come. I want nothing but the best for the two of you. And with all that said, I want the two of you to know that marriage is not easy. There's going to be days you're going to have to fight for your marriage. It's not always going to be the honeymoon phase where things are good and things are just always going to go great. It's not like that. There's going to be times when you think you can't forgive them, ever, period. There's going to be times when neither of you will know what to do. In those times are where you two will need to rely on each other the most. These times will also just bring you closer together, even though it doesn't feel like it at all. I hope and pray that y'all's marriage will be the best marriage I hope and pray that y'all's marriage will be the marriage that other people use as an example of what to do and not an example of what not to do in marriage. Again, thank you for letting me speak. Philip, I love you, buddy. Best of luck to you both. Thank you.